Hey folks, welcome to another VR video. Today I'm in what normally would be Skyrim VR, but I am playing a completely different game. One of the drawbacks for me with Skyrim VR is I'd already played through the entire game and all the DLC. There wasn't really any story left, so I would just go and explore, and I never really wanted to play the main quest line. I never wanted to play any of the side quests. I just wanted to explore. And now I'm in a whole different world. This is the world of Enderal. And Enderal Forgotten Stories is a game that actually came out around 5 years ago. And it had been completely developed first in German and then translated into English and other languages for the original version of Skyrim. And this is, unfortunately, not something that you can import into Skyrim VR. But they just recently, thanks to a bunch of loving fans, created a mod for the special edition of Skyrim, and now I'm playing it with VRIK and a bunch of other tips and tricks here in Skyrim VR. So what I'm going to look for is, I think I have potentially... a way to explore here. So what we're trying to do is explore and find our way through this ravine, from what I understand. So we can heal ourselves instantly with a moon carrot. That is helpful. Now, one of the other things that they've mentioned is that you can actually find some roots and some other things to help heal yourself and to also repair some mana. But I don't know that I need to do that just yet. I do know that I should probably tell you a little bit about my character. I am a fugitive. I stowed away on a pirate ship. My friend who was with me, his name was Sirius, is dead. I am a female named Meryl. We're going to go into this abandoned tower. Now, I've not played this, so I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Take the scrap metal of an ancient nation. That sounds like a plan. Now, one of the things that's really cool is if you take these spell tomes, they're actually pretty helpful. Use traps to your advantage by defeating enemies with them. Okay, I see a troll or something over there. Let's go this way. I see something here. So we have one of 100 magical symbols. We'll take the old sword. Let's search the corpse. I don't think I want human flesh, thanks. Let's close that. I will take the ambrosia, and I will take the ancient crystal coin here. Actually, I felt like... I think there was more ancient crystal coins upstairs, actually. So before we activate that trap, I thought I saw coins on the shelf here. Yes, I did. Okay. I don't know if they're really worth anything, but I am not going to leave those behind. Goblet of an ancient nation. Bowl of an ancient nation. So you can see the trap here. It's a very obvious trap. See if we can get this troll's attention. Hello! How's it going? You see me? My buddy? There you go. Why don't you come this way? Oh, poor cave troll. Nice. So let's see if we... I don't think I want any troll fat, thanks. But I'm glad he died. So let's go this way. Let's see what we can find over here, if anything. So I see what looks like a potion. It's rancid, of course. Why would it not be? Let's search the backpack. So we've got spare parts. I don't know what to do with those yet, but I will take them. We'll take the coin purse here. We'll take the vagrant dress clothes. Is there anything up here to get? No, that's just old bones. Alright. So there's nothing else in here that I can see. Just need to be careful not to trip the trap off. Bye, cave troll. It's been real. So now we're going to the Suncoast. I want to see what kind of items I have here. Alright, I learned a spell. I feel like that's important at this point, because we're going to end up running into some enemies soon. Heals the caster. Okay. Let's learn elementalism. Okay, I don't have enough learning points to do that. That's fair. Is there anything else here to do? Not yet. Okay. So now what I want to do is equip that magic. Because there's a enemy, it looks like, over there. It might be a pet, but it looks like an enemy to me. So I've got now Flame Bite. And I love this mod. This is VRIK, which actually makes it so that I can look down at my robes. I pulled those off of somebody in an ancient temple a little while ago. But I have a feeling this dude's gonna attack me, so... yeah, he doesn't look friendly. He was not friendly, and he attacked me a bit. But that's okay. Let's see. Does he have anything I can use? I think I'll take this food. I don't know if I need it, but I will take it. Ah, another dude. Okay, unlucky vagrant. So we've got a life absorption. Man, all of these potions are rancid, unfortunately. Let's, I don't think we need the pickaxe, because I've got spells, and I'd rather cast spells just because I'm playing with this VRIK mod, and, you know, swinging when I'm seated is not the best course of action, I don't think. So now we're gonna head... let's jump. I feel like heading downward is the right thing to do here. I don't know what the right path is, but I feel like, you know, it wants us to get out of this ravine. Oh, there's more of those guys down there. Okay. Okay, so there's one over there, and there's a couple over there. It looks like they're probably all gonna attack us at once, though. So let's try to do this strategically. One down. 2 down. 3 down. All right. This guy's got wolf meat. I feel like that wolf meat might be useful later. So we're going to take that. I keep forgetting I actually have a map in front of me. It looks like there are some houses over here. Risen to level 2. 5 learning points, 4 crafting points, and 1 memory point. We have 90 health, 88 mana, and 95 stamina. I'm going to go with mana because I'm going to be doing more with the flames here. I wonder what that noise was. Is that something over here? Got some vine root there. And it looks like there's an ice claw over here. So those raise your available weight. Oh, what's that? Wild berry. It's almost like a bird's nest of some form. I don't think I want to touch... Oh, it was a bird in the bird's nest. That makes sense. Alright. I'm going to head this way. Toward that house over... Okay, so there's a person here. And what is this? It's like some type of a cow or a sheep or something. It's a very cool animal. Almost looks like a bulldog, too. Very cool animal. Not of this world, that's for sure. Alright, so let's go see this guy. Hopefully I don't have to kill him.
Now would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my dame?
That's a long story. Where am I here, and who are you?
Who am I? Finn Delires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Suncoast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on her way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry? For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this girl isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with her as if we were in the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it. Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos, as he
Hi,
lives
Carbos.
and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on.
Oh, please.
Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll
That's
lead you
funny.
to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever.
So one of the things that's huge about Enderal is there's so many different voice actors. And, you know, I love that the mouth movements actually match also. I love that this dude's just, like, laying it in on what looks to be a loot over there. Let's find out more about my eyes, though, because he did mention something's wrong with my eyes.
There's something peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us. So if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you. Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple. Us? Oh, nothing spectacular, I'm afraid. We gather herbs, but tomorrow we're going back north, to League. You should stop by one day if you're in the area. Someone who scours Pyrian ruins and survives could surely be useful to the apothecary and help us find some things.
I could trade some goods. I'm gonna go ahead and trade that wolf
why
meat.
not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
So let's do... I want these 2 ambrosias, but I don't know if I can. Because they're worth a lot. Let's see, there's a bunch of different... Nah, there's nothing there. Tell me more about the region.
What can I tell you? This is the Suncoast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
So I gathered knowledge about Enderal, 1 of 40. Are there other places
To an
maybe of interest
adventurer?
in an adventurer?
If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
So I guess we're going up and to the east. East. Sorry, that's west. To the east. So up past... That makes sense. Looks like there's a road up there. Let's learn about the apothecarius by my path.
By the Black Guardian, you really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will.
Gather knowledge about Enderal. Okay, so Malthus is a god.
Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society. Generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied. I walk the path of the erudites, and there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best, and who would know better than the gods what exactly that is?
Who are the
Men or
pathless?
women who have never received the path consecration, or those who have broken their path. Brigands, glimmer dust smugglers, murderers, well, you know. And over here, there's a rumor that the Golden Queen has a weakness for men in gowns. Seriously, be careful with that kind of gossip. I know you don't mean any harm, but there are a few who might consider it heresy. Maybe. But if I look at other countries, even within the civilized world, it's hard to find a people as peaceful as ours.
Alright, so I guess that's it for now as my dialogue here.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads.
Thank
Walk
you.
blessed. Carbos, do we need the still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Blazes, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
Arcane Fever worsened. Okay. So I can go talk to this guy again about my fever. So this is, I think, my first actual quest here. This is cool.
By the righteous path! What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself. Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Oh, so now
Sit
we're
down
brewing
by the
potions for
fire.
complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember?
Completed sit
To
down
help
by the
the
fire, that's funny.
afflicted, To...
Whatever.
Thank you. Grunt roots, grunt roots. Ah, here we go. So, let's see. Sheer cap, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises, but...
Finn! The still!
Explosion. I'm not sure.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Ha ha. Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh! Oh, sod it!
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better.
It's not,
Here,
really.
drink this. It'll help you. See? You already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
What in blazes just happened?
What? You mean the still? Bad quality. And too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be. Explosion. I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalleries. Died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
8234. Wow.
Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that? I could have sworn I saw something moving over there. Oh, shit!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Carbos, do something, damn it!
And I think I predicted the future there. That was weird.
Now look at that. Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
So that's another thing in this game. It kind of like blinks you between scenes. So that was a little bit jarring in VR, but not anything terrible because it was black screen there. But I'm now in a completely different place, which is weird. Usually that happens with explosions or fires or getting knocked out. So I think this is like the 4th or 5th time that's happened. Let's find out more about whoever Jasper here is.
Jasper Matumiel Delveric. Jasper for short. And you, my friend, are at my very own campsite. Before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into the thicket. Most of your injuries are only superficial, but your fever, well, that's a different story. I was on the perimeter, and no, I didn't help for 2 reasons. 1, I was outnumbered. 2, I'm quite fond of my entrails. I wish I had a more heroic answer, but I don't. Sorry.
So he also knows about my fever. Let's find out how.
Quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from Arcanist's fever. Honestly, I'm surprised the old apothecarius didn't see that. Let me guess, you're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right?
Very true.
You're unusually strong, you have reflexes like a cat, drinking potions or any kind of magically infused substance leaves a bitter afterglow in your head. Well then, congratulations. Your magical talent just blossomed. A bit late, given your age, but it happens. Put simply, the fever is a result of your body not being able to cope with it. It's not much of a problem for now, but if you don't let an arcanist treat you sometime soon, things are going to get grim. Contain it, not cure it. From here on out, you're always going to be a little more sensitive than someone without magical
I like the
gifts.
fires.
But that's tolerable compared to what your magic will allow you to do.
So I like these knowledge
Owing to
bits
certain
because they give
conditions,
you,
As I said, your fever will get worse if you drink healing potions. But you'll also be a lot more susceptible to nightmares and those kinds of things. Also, you should be very cautious of areas with magical contamination, such as Thalgard in the east.
so they give you knowledge about Enderal.
Well, there's ambrosia, but for an uncontained fever, it will only postpone the symptoms. Later, you can drink it whenever the fever gets worse. The stuff looks and tastes like undead sweat, and is bloody expensive, but it's the only thing that really helps. You have visions? Not that I know of. The only visions I've ever had are those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what? As I said, someone needs to contain your fever as soon as possible. And as it happens, I know people. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. What did you do in that temple? And what's the story with those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that intrigues me. What do you say?
Sounds fair. I'll have this guy be my companion
then,
for a little
the
bit at
stage is
least, or
yours.
I'll be his, I guess.
I see. My condolences for your loss. So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea, and while you were half dead, had this dream in which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light?
Yep, that's true.
Huh. And you also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right? Well, that's quite the story. I guess you know how absurd it sounds, but for some reason, I believe you. I've met a lot of liars in my life, and you aren't one of them. All right, it's settled then. I'll introduce you to my employer and ask him to treat you. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can make for Ark.
And knowledge of what's Ark, let's see what
Ark?
that is.
The capital of this country?
Hmm.
Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned, never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by Malphus, and blah 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 blah, and so on and so forth. You're going to see it soon. Well, aren't you curious? I work for the Holy Order. Yeah, but they're more than just a military unit here. Enderal belongs to Malphus, the guardian god, and the Order answers directly to him. In other words, they're calling the shots here. No king, no queen, no council, just an order of noble warriors always looking so stern and joyless that you might think they're struggling with constipation. Splendid.
All right.
You'll need some information before you can help me, though. I take it the fact that Vin has seen better times hasn't eluded your attention, has it? For the last 2 years, there have been wars and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderal there's officially peace, there are peculiar things happening here, too. Normally docile animals and vatirs attacking wanderers in the open. The dead awakening in hordes. It's unsettling, to say the least. The strangest thing, however, is the Red Madness. Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their mind. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a smith in Ark who butchered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like "Fear the light" while he was doing it. Or a young woman of noble path who set her own house on fire while her family was asleep. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen incidents in a very short period of time. The fact that the afflicted's eyes glow red while they go rampant has made people call the disease the Red Madness. Thing is, some weeks ago it happened again, only this time it was a magister from the Holy Order itself.
So before I get into this Magister story, talking about the young woman who set her house on fire, there's a dream that I had at the very beginning of this game that was me being accused of setting a house on fire with my family in it. So I don't know if that was a vision or if that was me or what the situation is here. Let's find out more about this Magister.
A teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers. His name was Yarrow, a man with more than 60 winters on his back. Well, according to the sole survivor, he entered the teaching room that day as usual, but instead of giving his lecture on alchemy, he gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is corrupted and that it has succumbed to the void. Then his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and blew himself up in a magical explosion.
Gotta go with that's horrible.
Yes, it is. I'm not one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. My specialty is recovering lost things. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do just that. They want to know how a man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And thus, if there's something like a pattern to this malady. Doesn't matter. Yarrow grew up in a small village not far from here, and according to the Order, he visited it quite often after his partner died. What I want your help with is finding clues as to why he did what he did. What do you think? Great! First of all, I want you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred, a childhood friend of Yarrow's. Ask him what he makes of the incident, and whether he has any explanation for it. Secondly, a farm boy told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the sea during his last visit there. The winds have been blowing inland the last couple of days, so go search the shoreline and see if it washed up. I myself will take a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Ah, and here. This is a map of the region. Yarrow's house is at the blue dot. So, unless there's anything else, I'd say let's step to it. Just meet me at the farm when you're done.
So you can see all the different objectives have star patterns here. In this case, meeting with Alfred and finding the Strom box are both ones, which means they're very easy. Okay. Oh, pumpkin. So one of the things it said to do earlier was to harvest pumpkins. So we'll grab that one. And that's a book over here. Let's see. The Butcher of Ark, Follow the Fire. So what's cool about the books is, and I think this happens in Skyrim as well, you can actually like read the books right in the game. I'm not sure I want to read this book, but we'll go ahead and exit that. And we started a side quest with that, okay. I don't think I want to steal from his pack. We can sleep in his bed if we wanted to. That'll advance time.
Now a good pipe.
I saw another one of those ice things over here. Okay. Alright, Jasper. Alright. Nice. This dude's good. He didn't need my help. He was totally fine. But this is an ice cap over here, which will... Ice claw, rather. Which adds a spot to my inventory. Those are helpful. So I think I want to go over there. This wildlife is not going to attack me, I hope. It's almost like a goat. It is a goat. Hello, Mr. Goat. I do like the animals and the presence. Like this game is fantastic. Whoops. Read. Attention. Border of the protected lands. Behind the mountain pass, there will be no protection against pathless ones. Travelers beware of rockfall and assault. I was going to take the knife, but I don't think I need that. More rocks falling. Look at that bird over there. So they mentioned the shoreline. I don't know where on the shoreline I'm headed. So I'm just gonna look around the water here and see as I go, is there anything peculiar that's washed up? I think the shoreline's actually down there, so. Ah. Maybe this? Maybe this box? No. There are many things washed up on the shoreline here. The barrel here? Is that it? No? And I think that building over there is where I'm headed, so keep going until we either find whatever this box is, or wait, is that it? That looks like a box. Let's do search chest. So it doesn't seem to be what I was looking for, but I will take the pennies. Pennies are the currency in the game. Well, the main currency. I've also got some crystal coins. Not sure what to do with those just yet, but I have them in case I need them. There's another animal of some form over here. Looks like a crab. Looks like the mud crabs from Skyrim, actually. So we're gonna go to Riverville, but let's search this sack first. Oh, more coins. I like coins. So we're just looking at the shoreline. There's a fish. I see a pot of some form over there. Is that I don't think that's what we'd be looking for, right? Take basket, maybe? Okay. I don't think that's what we were looking for, but we found a basket. What's this over here? Some form of shell. It's not really a thing, I don't think. So let's go this way a bit. There's another shoreline over there, so maybe that's where we're headed. I'm hoping this is like a fox and not a bad guy this time. I'm tired of burning cats. Yeah, that looks like a fox. And I think we want to go up that way, but let's go check out this other shoreline over here first. Let's follow the fox a bit. And I have to say, this world is impressive. This was built by modders. A company called Sure AI published it. And it is definitely, I'd say picturesque is the term I would want to use. But Skyrim in general in VR looks beautiful. Enderal is just another layer here, just being able to... Uh-oh. Bandits? Yeah.
Lonesome traveler. Some of those just never learn.
I think I got hit by an arrow of some form. Where there? There's one. Good, you're dead. Let's search this guy. He's got some arrows and a longbow and a dagger. I don't feel like I want the rest of his stuff. Let's see what he's got over here. Got a corpse with some pennies. I've got some heavy armor here. I don't know if I want it or not, but I'm going to take it for right now. And what I'm going to do is read this blueprint. Ooh, a cheese wheel. And a crafting book. She's really sprawled out there. A little dead. So I've got an old robe on right now. I don't know if I want to switch to... It's got an iron mace, iron gauntlets, and a leather shield. I don't know if I want to switch to the different armor or not. Let's see. So if we switch to... Got iron gauntlets. Got an iron shield. Heavy leather cuirass. Let's do the leather gauntlets. And a leather shield. And then got vagrant boots. I'll take those. So now I've got totally different armor, and I really like how that works in this game. Like, it's pretty impressive. Alright, so I don't know if I want to go that way or not. I feel like this is going away from town. But it does feel like this is a correct way to go because there is a little arrow thing there headed in this direction. There's a gravestone here. That's creepy. I don't want the mana potion, but I do want to read this. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon, the path verse sea. Okay. Well, rest in peace, my friend. I'm not going to take your potion. I'm assuming that mana is needed in the afterlife for you. I don't know if this guy's going to attack me or be friendly. He's going to attack me. Of course there's a bunch of them. Okay, so our health and our mana are low. So we're gonna have to go to potions now. Do this and this, unfortunately. Did we just die? We did. That's unfortunate. Let's see what happens here. I'm just wondering where it's gonna bring us back to. Oh wow, all the way back here. Because we didn't save for quite a while. That's unfortunate. Well, I think I'm going to end it here. I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at Enderal. I will be back with more VR content soon. And I'll also put in the description how I got this working in Skyrim VR. Until next time, get out there and enjoy some VR for yourself. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.